And the next property is convolution theorem or convolution property. If two signals are convoluted, in the time domain, that will be multiplied in the frequency domain. Then the same thing we have observed in the Fourier series properties of convolution also. Let us prove that one. Fourier transform of x1 of t convolution x2 of t integration minus infinity to infinity, and I have written the convolution formula in the previous also. Convolution integral formula x1 of tau into x2 of t minus tau d tau of e power minus j omega t dt. Now change the order of integrations. Integration of minus x1 of tau integration minus infinity to infinity x2 of t minus tau and e power minus j omega t and dt inside and d tau will be outside. In this bracket, let t minus tau is equal to some other variable p. Then dt will become dp. Okay, let us make these changes. x2 of p t minus tau is equal to p, right? Then e power minus j omega p plus tau and dt will become dp. Okay, then integral minus infinity to infinity x1 of tau e power minus j omega tau d tau is in the one bracket, and in the other place which left, x2 of p into e power minus j omega p dp left other side. And what it will be the formula? Looks like which formula? Fourier transform formula only with the other variable tau, that is x1 of omega, and the other side with the p variable, and this is also looks like the Fourier transform formula, that is x2 omega. In the time domain, if two signals are in convolution, they will be multiplied in the frequency domain. And the next property is multiplication property. If the two signals are multiplied in the time domain, and what it will be in the frequency domain. In the frequency, and it is a vice versa. If in the multiplication in the time domain, convolution in the frequency domain. If they are in the convolution in the time domain, multiplication in the frequency domain. Let us prove for that. Integration minus infinity to infinity. I am going to write the inverse Fourier transform for this x1 of t with the other variable, that is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity and capital x1 of lambda into e power j lambda t d lambda is the inverse Fourier transform, and into x2 of t e power minus j omega t dt. Here I have written the inverse Fourier transform with the other variable lambda. Now change the order of integrations. 1 by 2 pi outside along with the x1 of lambda, then remaining integral minus infinity to infinity x2 of t into e power j lambda t e power minus j omega t and dt will be inside and d lambda outside. Change the order of integrations. 1 by 2 pi outside, and here I am going to simplify this e power j terms. E power minus j is common. E power minus j is common, so we will get omega minus lambda t as the term. And this bracket looks like which formula again? Fourier transform formula, but instead of omega, what you have? Omega minus lambda. 1 by 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity x1 of lambda into x2 of omega minus lambda and d lambda. And how this formula looks like? Looks like a convolution formula, right? x1 of tau, x2 of t minus tau, but here x1 of lambda, other variable lambda I have used here, and that is 1 by 2 pi x1 of t x1 of omega convolution with x2 of omega is the multiplication property. Next property is duality or symmetry property. Duality means here small x is the input signal, here I am considering capital X as the input signal, dual. Then capital X is the frequency domain set, now small x is the frequency domain set. Let us do that one. Consider the inverse Fourier transform formula x of t 1 by 2 pi, then 2 pi this side, 2 pi into x of t integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega into e power j omega t d omega. Now replace t by minus t in the above equation to the both sides. 2 pi x of minus t integration minus infinity to infinity capital X of omega into e power minus j omega t d omega. And in the next step, replace t by omega or omega by t both. 2 pi x of minus omega integration minus infinity to infinity capital X of t e power minus j omega t. Here omega is there, that will be replaced by t, and t is there, that will be replaced by omega and dt. And now this formula is looking like what? Fourier transform formula only. Fourier transform of x of t will become 2 pi into x of minus omega. Next property is modulation property. For the input signal x of t, if any cos or sin is multiplied, then how the Fourier transform is going to change? Fourier transform of x of t into cos omega ct. Cos omega ct in the trigonometry j omega ct plus minus j omega ct by 2 is the term. Now Fourier transform of 1 by 2 outside. Fourier transform of x of t into e power j omega ct and Fourier transform of next term x of t into e power minus j omega ct is the term. And already you have seen x of t into e power j omega ct is the property, frequency shifting property, that is x of omega minus omega c. And this property, even the same frequency shifting property, x of omega plus omega c is the property. For example, if here sin is multiplied, then what it will be? Minus and 1 by 2g. That means your sin formula will be minus and 2g. And here also minus. And here 2g. That will be the modulation property. Next property is autocorrelation property. And this is a word right now new to you. And that you are going to study in depth about the coming chapters. That you have a separate unit of 50 unit correlation. Correlation means comparison of two signals, and there will be autocorrelation, comparison between the two same signals, and cross correlation, comparison between the two different signals, and that you are going to study, and the properties of autocorrelation, cross correlation, and that you can see clearly in the coming chapters. Right now, just remember the formula r of tau integral minus infinity to infinity x of t x star of t minus tau, which is looks like similar to the convolution formula, but little different it is. Now we require the Fourier transform of this autocorrelation r of tau and change the order of integrations, integral minus infinity to infinity x of t and integral minus infinity to infinity x star of t minus tau e power minus j omega tau and d tau dt. Let t minus tau is equal to p, some other variable, and d tau is equal to minus dp. Here tau is the variable, d tau is equal to minus dp. Integral minus infinity to infinity x of t into integral minus infinity to infinity x star of t into e power minus j omega p plus tau t minus p and d tau and dt. Integral minus infinity to infinity x of t e power minus j omega t dt one side, and integral minus infinity to infinity x star of p into e power j omega p and dp. If I remove this conjugate and if I write on the top means I can write minus. The first term is which formula? X of omega only, and the second term with the other variable p, x of omega, but there is a conjugate. X of omega and x star of omega will be mod x of omega square. Next property is conjugation symmetry. X star of t Fourier transform will be what? For that I have taken the Fourier transform formula and I am applying the conjugation to the both sides. Conjugation to the both sides. Then how can I write? Integral minus infinity to infinity x star of t into e power j omega t dt. Now replace omega by minus omega to the both sides. That is x star of minus omega is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity x star of t e power minus j omega t dt. Fourier transform of x of t is x of omega. Then Fourier transform of x star of t will be x star of omega minus omega. That is the conjugation property. And the last property is Pascal's theorem or Pascal's power relation. Then if the two signals, one is a real signal and other one is a complex signal, and its complex conjugate multiplied and integrated, then you will get this one. Let us check for this in LHS, integral minus infinity to infinity, and for this x1 of t represent in terms of its inverse Fourier transform, that is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x1 of omega into e power j omega t d omega, and x2 star of t write as it is dt. And now change the order of integrations. 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x1 of omega, and the next one is integral minus infinity to infinity x2 star of t dt e power j omega t and dt here, and finally d omega. Now I want to change this complex conjugate to overall. Then it will become minus and here, and this bracket will looks like which formula? Again Fourier transform formula. 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x1 of omega into x2 of omega, but overall conjugate is there x2 star of d omega is the Pascal's relation. Now coming to the Pascal's identity, if the two signals are equal to x of t, then how your Pascal relation is going to change? Your LHS will be what? Integral minus infinity to infinity x1 of t, x of t only, and x2 of t, x star of t. That is nothing but integral minus infinity to infinity mod x of t whole square dt is the LHS. Now RHS will be what? 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity. Both are same means your its Fourier transforms also same, x of omega, and this side also x of omega d omega. That is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity mod x of omega whole square d omega is the Pascal's identity.